Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the PodRats podcast. I'm Brayden. Today we got Christian and Hunter. Yep. That's it today. Just us three. Today we're going to be previewing the Oscars, which will be later tonight, as by the time this will come out. Correct?
Yes.
Yes. All right. Yeah, but first, we got a couple of things for movie news. Not a whole lot, but yeah, Christian, what do we got?
I won't be as good at this as Alex, but the first bit of movie news is Iman Vellani, who is casted as Miss Marvel, has quite the interesting Letterboxd.
Iman Vellani funny Letterboxd.
It's pretty awesome. She rated Captain Marvel a 2 stars. And her caption on this is, "These stars are not for Brie Larson. I will sacrifice my own life for Brie." Not the movie, though. She hated Captain Marvel, and she is now playing Miss Marvel. Kind of funny.
That is kind of funny.
At least she said she'd die for Brie.
True.
I guess.
It's really not that big of a deal. I mean, you don't have to like every movie.
Yeah. Have you guys seen the trailers for Miss Marvel?
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't look very good.
It's probably not going to be very good.
It's going to be a Disney
Probably
Plus
not.
show. Hopefully it's okay. It looks very like kid friendly. Like it was created for kids, which I guess, Iman Vellani is a teenager, but yeah.
She did like Spider-Man 3.
She did.
She gave it 4.5 stars.
4.5.
What?
Yeah. But Tenet, 3 stars. Okay.
Okay, that's okay.
Now explain it like I'm a child. That was her.
That's an
Yeah.
understandable
That's her
thing
caption.
to say after Tenet.
Yeah.
What's her Letterboxd did? I'll give it a follow. You think she'll still use it?
She probably learned a lesson at this point, man.
But she also gave The Rise of Skywalker 2.5, which is understandable.
Yeah, that's also understandable.
Yeah.
And she said, "Does being dead mean nothing?"
None Star Wars. No.
No, it doesn't.
That's
She
pretty
just
funny.
does not like Disney-owned products.
She's one of us.
Very,
one of us.
very ironic though that she is the casting for Miss Marvel. All right, so on to the next bit of movie news. Rachel Zegler, is that right? How you say that? Zegler?
Ziegler, something like that.
Rachel Zegler, who is the lead in West Side Story, was not invited to the Oscars. Now, this is a problem because West Side Story is up for literally
Best Picture.
everything it can be up for, it feels like.
It's up for quite a bit. I think
Yeah.
at least
Best
5.
Supporting Actress, I think.
At least 5.
Yeah, a lot.
So it's absolutely insane that she was not invited. But after the outcry on Twitter of people being pissed off about this, she has received a pity invite,
Yeah, literally.
and she will now be presenting an award. You guys know what award she's presenting? I don't
Heck no.
know.
I don't even think it's on the Oscar website. It has like a list of all the presenters, but I don't know what she's presenting.
Yeah.
You think Ansel Elgort got an invite?
I think he did.
Probably.
Because I think that I think
And he
that's
did,
what,
and she didn't.
yeah. I think because I think that's like a big reason that people were mad too, is because like he got an invite and she didn't, and like it made me think, and like I wonder if the people that were putting out invites just because like wouldn't you think they would like go through the cast of the movie and like be like, oh yeah, we should invite her, him, but
I
like
have no idea.
how do they like when they're looking at West Side Story, they're like, oh yeah, let's invite Ansel, Rachel, yeah, no thanks,
Yeah,
we don't
literally.
need her. Like what?
When asked what she was going to wear to the Oscars, she said that she was going to wear sweatpants and her boyfriend's flannel because she'd be watching it on TV.
And like, how do you like? Because like, imagine her, because like all her co-stars got invited, and they're like, "Oh yeah, what are you gonna wear?" And she's like, "Oh, I wasn't invited." Like what? It's so
The
weird.
worst didn't catch an invite of all time.
Weird.
Terrible. All right, so this last bit of movie news, which will be leading into our Oscar preview discussion. Our lovely host, Amy Schumer.
Is Amy Schumer really hosting?
Yes.
Yes.
For some
she's
reason, I've
actually
like
hosting.
refused to believe this until this point.
It is not a meme. Amy Schumer is hosting the Oscars.
Surely that will go well.
But
Yeah.
she started off rough. She wants Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky to appear on the Oscars in some way, whether it be he has a call in or something. She basically wants him to raise awareness, I guess, for what's going on in Ukraine. I don't really know why the Oscars is an appropriate event to do that at, but I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think about this?
I think it's a thing to do with because he used to be a comedian and he also has his own TV show. It's
he's
on
an actor.
Netflix right now. Netflix put his TV show up on their streaming service. And, I don't know. You think Amy Schumer's like, this guy, he's fighting a war.
Do you think Amy Schumer even knows who he is before a month ago?
No, absolutely not.
But she's like, yeah, I think he'll have time. This is something important. This just shows you how like self-important actors are.
Yes.
And Hollywood is.
I think it's just her trying to be, it's her trying to do the look, I am politically active thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But do you think the people that are watching the Oscars haven't seen
What's going on? Like literally.
I feel like the people that are watching the Oscars are usually like people that are kind of well informed on current things.
Also,
Maybe.
haven't the Oscar ratings been really down recently?
I feel like nobody watches the Oscars anymore.
This is really good segue, man.
Yeah.
Because for the 2022 Oscars, Amy Schumer is in fact hosting, along with Regina Hall and Wanda Sykes. Those are two better people.
Yeah, those are two better people.
Regina, or especially Wanda Sykes.
Yeah.
But yeah, for the ratings, the Oscars are actually cutting. So what they're doing is they're cutting 8 awards off of the live telecast. But then they're going to be, I think they're recording the winners. They're recording the winners, and then they're going to put it into like some form of the live telecast, if that makes sense.
That way it's not dragging, I guess.
They're trying to make it not as long.
Yeah.
And they're like, our ratings are going down, so we got to make this shorter.
Surely it's because it's long. That's why nobody's watching.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
But,
Not that Amy Schumer's hosting or anything.
well, it's like no one freaking cares about movies right now is the thing. But yeah, so the eight awards that they're cutting from the live broadcast are editing, sound, makeup, score, production, documentary short, animated short, and live short.
Which is sad because you're kind of discrediting and telling those people that they're not as important.
I feel like the score should not have been on there. Because like best
A lot
score,
of
I feel like
these-
it's a big award.
I like editing, especially editing and score.
yeah.
Production. Did I say production?
Yeah.
It's production 8. Oh, production design. Okay,
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Production design is an award. Okay, but yeah, so with that, we're going to be predicting / giving our thoughts on the nominations. We've never done this, even though the nominations came out early February, I think. I think that's when they came out.
Yeah.
We're not going to do all of them because, like the Oscars, we are cutting some awards off of our live broadcast.
We are deeming what is important and what is not.
Yeah. So with that being said, we're going to start off with the actors, all the actor nominations. We'll start with actor in a leading role. The nominees are Javier Bardem for being the Ricardos, Benedict Cumberbatch for The Power of the Dog, Andrew Garfield for Tick, Tick, Boom, Will Smith for King Richard, Denzel Washington for The Tragedy of Macbeth. And guys, what do you think about the nominees? Who do you think is going to win? Who do you want to win? Anyone you thought should have been nominated?
Should have been nominated. Simon Rex, Red Rocket.
For Red Rocket?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'd agree with that, especially considering I haven't seen Being the Ricardos, but I've heard Being the Ricardos, I think, has 3 actor noms. And I've heard that a lot of people don't think any of them deserve to be nominated
It's interesting.
Really?
for this.
Yeah, I also have not seen Being the Ricardos. Hunter, have you?
No.
seen it? Oh, yeah. But I don't know. I think Andrew Garfield did a really, really good job in Tick, Tick, Boom.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think that
He was really good.
I think he
Yeah.
probably should win. Sorry,
He-
I kicked a fucking chair.
he probably should win. I don't know if he will.
Yeah.
Yeah, right now all the momentum is going with Will Smith.
I could
for
see
Teen
that.
Richard.
That's who I would think. Would
Yeah.
win,
He's won the recent ones, the most recent awards that are coming out. Which Will Smith, he's won one Oscar for actor in a leading role, I think, for Pursuit of Happiness.
Yep.
I believe.
Good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if I were to take my pick out of these 5,
You gonna pick Benedict Cumberbatch?
it'd be Benedict Cumberbatch.
Okay.
Power
Yeah.
of the Dog.
I'm going to take Andrew Garfield. Hunter?
I would like Andrew Garfield to win. Man, this is tough between like Benedict Cumberbatch and Will Smith because I feel like they'd probably go with Will Smith.
The race right now is Benedict Cumberbatch and Will Smith.
Yeah,
Okay.
I feel like they'd probably go with Will Smith.
Will Smith will probably win.
I'll go with Will Smith.
It's like almost a lock.
Yeah.
But I'll go Benedict Cumberbatch. Maybe they'll have some surprises in here.
Hey,
I
let's
don't know.
let's get surprised and let's let Andrew Garfield win.
I'd love that.
I don't think anyone would be necessarily mad, to be honest, if Andrew Garfield did win this. So.
That man finally deserves some credit. He's been putting in a lot of work.
Yeah.
Okay, so actor in a supporting role. The nominees are Kieran Hines for Belfast, Troy Kotzer for Coda, Jesse Plemons for The Power of the Dog, J.K. Simmons for Being the Ricardos, and Cody Smith McPhee for The Power of the Dog.
A double Power of the Dog.
Double powers of doggies.
I didn't think that. I mean, obviously, the whole cast on The Power of the Dog did a great job. But
Stacked cast.
yeah, it is a stacked cast. But I don't think that at least the supporting roles here did that much to make this list. Especially 2 of them.
I think, I don't know. I think Cody Smith McPhee definitely did. Did you ever watch Power of the Dog, Hunter?
Cody Smith did a good job.
Cody Smith McPhee, he was obviously he wasn't a lead, but he was pretty close to being one.
Yeah.
It was him. It was the dynamic between him and Benedict Cumberbatch, where it basically made that movie. But,
Right.
yeah, I don't know. I've heard same thing for J.K. Simmons. People have been saying that his role in this is not even like deserving of a nomination, and like he's like not really in the movie all that much.
A lot of Being the Ricardos hate.
Yeah, I mean, no one said like J.K. Simmons was bad, but like they've said what he did is not Oscar worthy.
Not Oscar worthy.
I mean, it's a supporting role. You know, it doesn't have to be
I feel like it's vague.
as empowering as a lead role.
No, it's like a 2020 supporting role was Daniel Kaluuya and
Lakeith Stanfield.
Lakeith Stanfield were both in the running for supporting role,
And
but they were both leads.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was weird.
I'll tell you who should be in here, and I'll probably be saying it a lot throughout this list.
Simon Rex.
Vincent London of Teton.
Oh, that would be a good one.
Yeah.
Teton
That'd be a really good one.
Got snubbed very hard.
I would agree
He
with
did
that
a
one.
really good job.
And Vincent
Yeah.
London did body that shit.
Yeah, he did.
Dude, I didn't even think about this, but and you'll see a little bit later as we go through all the nominees. But I'm going back to lead actor just for 1 second. But the main actor in Drive My Car, 100%, I believe, should have gotten a nomination,
Yeah.
especially for if we're shitting on Being the Ricardos still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I would have seen it. It's an Amazon Prime video, so anyone can go see it if they have Amazon Prime. But yeah. So anyway, for supporting role, Cody Smith McPhee, he won like the Golden Globe for it. But right now, this is basically a lock for Troy Kotzer for Coda.
I was going to think that because
He's been sweeping everything. He won the BAFTA. And the BAFTA was how long? That was March 13th. That was recently. He's been winning all of the recent awards, and he's basically a lock. Like there's no one else going to win.
well, then I'm taking the favorite here. I'm going with Troy.
Yeah,
Troy
Kotzer for me. I haven't seen Coda. Have any of us seen Coda? It's an Apple TV movie.
Yeah, that's why I haven't seen it.
I have not seen
I
Coda.
wish I could.
I know that it is an absolute Oscar movie that is made to completely please the Academy. Tugs at the heartstrings.
Yeah, it's like a very happy.
It's about an emotional subject, and it's a nice feel-good movie. It's perfect for the Oscars.
I have seen Belfast. I've heard people say it's like Belfast, but not as sad.
It's the exact reason why Teton is not nominated. Because those 80-year-old shitheads
Right.
watched that and went, "What in the foul is this? This is not film."
But yeah, Troy Kotzer winning all the awards is pretty cool. I've seen some videos. Troy Kotzer, he's deaf, and so every time they go up, like all the cast has been going up, or just him, but he'll do like a rock and roll sign,
Nice.
which I think is peace or it's love.
I think it's love too.
It's love.
I think it's love.
Yeah.
in sign language. But yeah, it's been pretty cool seeing him win all the awards for supporting.
Hey, at least we're actually using people with disabilities in roles where people have disabilities.
Well, it's like a Sound of Metal.
Yeah, Sound of Metal, same thing.
That's that guy. I think he got nominated for last year. Did he?
Riz?
No, not Riz. His trainer.
Yeah,
teacher?
yeah, the teacher dude.
I think he
He got nominated.
He if he didn't, he at least got nominated for other things.
Yes, I know because that cast, that supporting cast at least, all the people who actually like were deaf, they got nominated. I don't know if it was the Oscars, but they all got like heavily nominated in other award shows.
I didn't really keep up with the Oscars last year.
Yeah, I didn't either. I don't think anybody did.
Weren't they all on Zoom and shit?
Yeah,
Yeah, it was really weird.
I don't think anybody did.
Yeah.
What are we on? Supporting?
So yeah, no, we're moving
actress.
on to actress in a leading role. We have Jessica Chastain for The Eyes of Tammy Faye, Olivia Colman for The Lost Daughter, Penelope Cruz for Parallel Mothers, Nicole Kidman for Being the Ricardos, Kristen Stewart for Spencer. This I will say just up front, actress in a leading role out of all of the acting nominations is the most wide open.
Yeah, that makes sense. I wish I saw Eyes of Tammy Faye. I remember when we saw trailers for that like last year, and I was like, "Damn, that looks really good." I think Andrew Garfield's also in that movie.
Yes, yeah.
But yeah, I wish I saw that.
Yeah, right now your best bet is just Jessica Chastain. She's been winning quite a few. But I've also heard things for Olivia Colman. Those are the two main front runners right now.
I'm gonna be honest. I was surprised that The Lost Daughter got so much love.
Did you see it?
I did not see it,
I
but
didn't see it. It's a Netflix movie, and I didn't see it.
I heard that it was mediocre.
That's what I had heard too.
I didn't hear. I just heard it was just okay.
Yeah, like I heard,
not like bad.
I heard that it was fine, but it wasn't anything like special.
Yeah, and Parallel Mothers literally came out in like January.
Yeah, dude. And Parallel Mothers been getting a lot of love. Penelope Cruz been getting a lot of love.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people say that even the actress starring alongside her should have gotten nominated, but only one for a foreign film,
Yeah.
not English.
Yes.
They can only do so much, the Oscars. They said, we'll give you one, but that's it.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of these movies, so I don't really have
I am the only one that has seen any of these movies, and I've only seen one. It was Kristen Stewart's for
Spencer.
And Kristen Stewart was so good in Spencer. Yeah. She's the whole movie. She would be my pick, but I've only seen this is the only one I've seen.
I mean, I would also pick Spencer.
But like people were just excited that she got a nomination. People weren't expecting her to get a nomination. Mm-hmm. When it first came out, everyone was like, "Oh yeah, this is the Oscar movie. Kristen Stewart's about to get her Oscar," and then it just fizzled.
I mean, especially because Spencer is. I mean, it's a tough movie for an actress because what are those called? Where you're playing a real person.
Biopics.
Shit, couldn't think of the word.
Yeah,
yeah, especially for a biopic. I mean,
it's a really cool. Spencer's a really cool movie. It's like it's the POV of Prince Diana. That's her name. Jeez. But it's like a horror almost.
Yeah.
Or a psychological horror.
Yeah, like psychological.
It's really cool. But yeah, she'd be my pick, but
probably won't win.
Jessica Chastain's probably gonna win.
Yeah.
All right, what's the next category, Brayden?
So actress in a supporting role, we got Jessie Buckley for The Lost Daughter, Ariana DeBose for West Side Story, Judi Dench for Belfast, Kirsten Dunst for The Power of the Dog. Oh man,
You got it.
Anjanou Ellis for King Richard. Anjanou Ellis.
That's pretty good.
King Richard. But yeah, that's my best crack at that. I didn't even realize that when I made this outline. I didn't see her name, even though I put it in there. But yeah, actress in a supporting role. This is the biggest lock of the night. It's Ariana DeBose for West Side Story. She's won every
every
award before this in the award circuit.
Yep.
It's there's not even a close second. I think the closest second would be Kirsten Dunst.
Yeah, Kirsten Dunst probably.
For The Power of the Dog. But yeah, there's really nothing to discuss here. Ariana DeBose is going to win.
Surprised Belfast getting so much love, but hey, another Oscar movie. Black and White, aka immediate Oscar nomination.
We'll talk about that a little bit
Except for
later.
Come On.
We could talk. Yeah.
R.I.P.
True. Okay. And then we'll move on to documentary feature. So for the films that were nominated, we have Ascension, Attica, Flea, Summer of Soul, and Riding with Fire. I have seen Flea and Summer of Soul, but I know Hunter's seen Ascension.
This is my category, baby.
Yeah, this is Hunter's category.
If you don't know by now, I love me some documentaries. Tough category. I say tough. Summer of Soul probably immediately, no doubt win.
Yeah, Summer of Soul has been getting the most buzz.
Summer of Soul is really good. It's really good. Questlove does a great job on that. I wish Flea would win. Flea was honestly probably going to be on my top 10 movie list at the end of the year. Spoilers. Ascension's really interesting. I started talking about it before we started recording, but I saved it for the pod. Ascension is really interesting because it's a podcast. It's a documentary that, man, you watch it and you're like, because I watched it a few months ago, and as I was watching it, the whole time I was like, man, this is an Academy documentary right here, because it's like it's like a meditation on like capitalism and like society. So there's very little dialogue, and it's a lot of just watching people do everyday things. So it goes like around the world and shows you like the lowest class all the way up to like very high class, and like them going through their daily lives. So
That's
like
kind of cool.
it's really interesting. So it goes from like factory workers like in China, like all the way up to like very elite class people in China. It's really interesting. There's very little dialogue. It's literally just people like doing their everyday lives. And that's why it's called Ascension, because, like ascends through the class.
Hey, sometimes that can be entertaining, though.
It's really, it's really cool. I'm surprised it's nominated, honestly, because I feel like it really only got like buzz in like the documentary people scene. But yeah, I'm surprised it's nominated. It was good, but I'm sure Summer of Soul will win, and I wish Flea would win.
See, my thing is just Summer of Soul. Yeah, it's nominated for documentary feature. Flea is nominated for 3 different Oscars: documentary, animation feature film, and international.
Yeah,
It's gonna win.
It's gonna win at least one.
It's gonna win one. I
It
think.
should.
So it could be Flea, but everything is pointing to Summer of Soul. Like
Yeah.
that. Like if you're placing bets, Summer of Soul, but it could be Flea.
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised if either won.
I liked Flea better,
Yeah, I did too. But Summer of Soul is still really good.
but Summer of Soul is good. Yeah. So I don't know on that one. Kind of torn. But moving on, we got visual effects. This is a category we've seen every movie.
Now that is impressive.
And this
We
one,
love
this one
visual
is for
effects.
Christian. This one's for Christian.
It's just because it's fucking mainstream.
Yeah, literally. But so the nominees for visual effects are Dune, Free Guy. Nothing from Christian. No Time to Die, Shang-Chi, Legend of the Ten Rings, Spider-Man, No Way Home. I would say going in, everyone expects it to be Dune.
Yeah.
But, Free Guy got a freaking Oscar
Dude, that is
nomination, bro.
insane. That is insane.
You know what's crazy is every single one of these movies was on my top 10 list from last year.
Yeah, it was.
that is
All the visual effects movies were on my list.
That's pretty crazy in itself.
I would love for Free Guy to win.
What if
I wouldn't
what
be mad
if
at all.
Free Guy beat Dude.
I wouldn't be mad at all.
That would be awesome. I think Dune's got it.
Yeah.
I think No Time to Die's visual effects were really good.
They were
thinking back on that.
It was a lot more subtle in No Time to Die because I've
Yeah.
actually seen some videos of what they've done for the VFX, and it was insane. Like
It is
the
really
beginning
cool.
of the movie, the bridge scene
Yeah.
where he's getting chased by a car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Car was not real.
Everything
That's
in that
crazy.
shit was so cool.
It was all it was all
just the
VFX.
first 10 minutes of the movie and
It's
how much
crazy.
work goes into like just that scene. It was really cool. But I mean, with a movie like No Time to Die, like you said, because it's so much more subtle than like a Dune or a Free Guy, I don't think it really has a chance.
Yeah,
but
Dune's running away with it. I don't know who'd be a close second. I don't
Free
know if
Guy.
there is a close second.
I mean, can we like just bask in it for a second? That a Ryan Reynolds led comedy movie got nominated
For visual effects.
That's amazing.
Like,
That is amazing.
Hey,
That's badass.
Deadpool got nominated. Deadpool 2, I think, for song, because Celine Dion did it.
Really?
Yeah.
nice.
But yeah, for like best song. But yeah, Dune's running away. with
Dune
visual
probably gonna
effects.
win. Hey, what if Spider-Man won? Who knows? I think people would be very upset if it did.
I don't know about that.
So for our next category, we have film editing. The nominees are Don't Look Up, Dune, King Richard, The Power of the Dog, and Tick Tick Boom.
Tick, tick, boom.
I know we don't know. I think I'll speak for all of us.
I don't know jack shit about it.
We don't know a whole lot about editing. But,
We know how to edit podcasts.
but the
Yeah, I
mark
can-
but the mark of good editing is for you not to notice it.
Most movies are pretty good at that.
Well,
How do you separate
there's
the good from the great?
There's Don't Look Up. You notice it. I don't want to
Like
shit
how
on,
good it is?
No.
Then why is it nominated if it's not good?
Because it's fucking Don't Look Up.
Don't
man.
Look
Okay.
Up.
Okay.
It's the 80. Let's circle back to it. It's the 80-year-old white dudes in the academy that watched it and went, "Wow,
Okay.
this is society as we know it."
Give it to Dune.
But no, Dune's actually probably going to win this.
Give it to Dune.
Yeah, I think Dune would be a good one.
Power of the Dog would be a good second. I don't think right now it's in the running for. Actually, I think it is running for second. But Dune, I believe, is going to win this one. Everything's pointing it to it winning. But it could be Power of the Dog. Power of the Dog could take it out from under Dune's.
I'd be okay with the Dune sweep.
Yeah. Okay, moving on. We have one of my favorite categories, cinematography. So the nominees for this are Dune, Nightmare Alley, The Power of the Dog, The Tragedy of Macbeth, and West Side Story. This is a really stacked category, in my opinion.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Because when you think of cinematography, of course, when we watched Dune, it was insane.
Yes.
Greg Fraser, cinematographer, also the cinematographer of The Batman. I think we mentioned that in the last podcast, or the Batman podcast. But he's insane. He's really freaking good. The Power of the Dog cinematography was very good as well. And West Side Story's cinematography was really good too.
Yep. Sleeper.
Right now, I think the front runner is Dune, judged based on all the awards recently. But West Side Story and The Power of the Dog are also two picks that might win this.
I'm going Dune. I think Dune's got it.
yeah, honestly-
Again, honestly. They're sweeping.
Dune, I would probably pick Dune as well. But Dune, the thing is, Dune has been nominated for 11 categories, I believe. They're not going to win every single one of them.
But they should. No,
Can you tell he likes Dune?
they won't win them all, but I think they take cinematography.
I think Dune will definitely win cinematography.
I think so.
honestly.
Power of the Dog, I think Power of the Dog is the closest second than West Side Story, but I'd probably Dune.
I don't think West Side Story really has a chance.
I wouldn't be surprised if West Side Story won.
I think
Or Power of the Dog.
West Side Story will pick up a lot of other awards.
But yeah,
I mean, I wouldn't be mad if West Side Story won, to be fair.
because West Side Story is actually really
The
pretty.
movie shot really well.
Yeah, it's actually really good.
Like there's so many like cool like
It's so vibrant.
crane cam like shots where they're like walking down the street and the cam's like following like behind them like overhead, and like the dance scenes and like the musical scenes, like how they're shot really well.
Even when what is Ansel Elgort's character's name?
I didn't see that movie.
Ansel Elgort, and then
I forgot you haven't.
and then
seen
Rachel
that movie.
Zegler, when he goes to her house at the beginning and is singing to her, singing the Maria song.
Oh,
I remember
yeah,
there's
yeah,
that when he's standing in the puddle.
Yeah.
And it goes over him, and there's a bunch of all the windows are on the apartment, but it looks like lights. It's dope.
That's cool.
Dude, West Side Story, that movie. Good.
I need to watch it.
That movie's good.
Okay, moving on to the next one. We got directing. We're getting pretty serious here.
Okay.
The films for this the nominees are Kenneth Branagh for Belfast, Rizuki Hamaguchi for Drive My Car, Paul Thomas Anderson for Licorice Pizza, Jane Campion for The Power of the Dog, and Steven Spielberg for West Side Story.
Drive My Car Getting Love.
Drive My Car, getting some love. I think it's well deserved. That movie deserves at least a directing nomination.
It's always nice when an international film gets nominated for not just international film.
right.
So
Jane Campion has won pretty much every award for this.
Yeah, I was
so
gonna
far.
say I think Jane Campion takes this one.
I think this one is also a very, very easy Jane Campion.
This one is I would say there's a 95% chance she wins.
I mean,
The Oscars are weird sometimes.
They are.
The Power of the Dog is just one of those movies that like it's so well directed and it's just so well done that you think about it for so long after.
Yeah.
And it just stays with you. And I think that is a majority because of Jane Campion.
Yeah, when Belfast came out, yeah, we got it.
Yeah, sorry.
But yeah, when Belfast came out, everyone was like, well, okay, it's Kenneth Branagh. He's going to win Best Director. And Belfast might win Best Picture. But Jane Campion will probably win. Steven Spielberg, fun fact, 6 different decades he's been nominated for Best Director.
Wow.
That's crazy.
No more musicals for him, though. He's done.
No more musicals.
That's crazy.
Maybe he'll think about that soon. He might go for a 7th decade.
That is wild. I think Jane Campion will probably win. I know she's did you hear the stuff she said about Serena and Venus Williams?
Yeah, she's had some. She's been talking a little bit too much on this award circuit.
She's been talking a lot because she's been winning a lot of awards.
She's been winning a lot, so she's trying to find different things to talk about, and some of them aren't the best. She probably shouldn't be talking about some things.
She's been kind of talking herself into people not liking her, but hey, she's a good director, so. Jane Campion will win.
Yeah, she will.
I wish Steven Spielberg would win.
She will.
Or PTA.
Speaking of people who should have gotten nominated,
Come on.
Denis Villeneuve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Honestly.
just didn't want
When your movie is being nominated for 11 different categories,
they just didn't want it to
and they're
sweep.
like, I wonder why. This movie's really good. There could be a reason as to why everything in this movie is so good.
And why so many people are so excited for the part 2.
It can't be the guy who has the title of director
almost
of
like
the movie.
Almost like it was managed very well. Somebody directed it.
That is absolutely ridiculous.
That is kind of crazy.
I don't understand.
I didn't even think about that, but that is bad.
It's the only one of he's the only one in here out of the directors that doesn't have a best picture, or like all these films are best picture nominees, and Dune is a best picture nominee,
right.
but they don't put
That-
Denis Villeneuve.
Nah, he didn't do it.
Whatever.
Not his work.
Okay. International feature film. So for these, the nominees are Drive My Car for Japan, Flee for Denmark, The Hand of God for Italy, Lunana, A Yak in the Classroom for Bhutan, yeah, and The Worst Person in the World for Norway.
A yak in the who?
A Yak in the Classroom.
I've not heard of that. It's
Yeah.
kind of surprising because I do my international film research.
Yeah, that nomination, it's probably a good movie, but that nomination is like probably gets Hunter going for like, well, Titan for France.
I mean, I said it earlier. I mean, it's pretty insane how much Teton got robbed. I don't know stats because I'm lazy and don't do background research, but I wonder how often it is that a movie wins the Palme d'Or at Cannes Film Festival and gets 0 nominations at the Oscars.
It's just Cannes.
What?
It's just Cannes.
Well, I'm French, so I pronounce it correctly.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Come on, Brayden.
it's pretty insane to think about. The most prestigious film festival in the world, it wins the biggest award at that film festival and 0 love at the Oscars. It's pretty crazy.
I don't know why. I can't exactly.
It's too provocative, man.
But if Drive My Car, it's nominated for Best Picture. If it doesn't win this, then whatever. Drive My Car is locked.
I think Drive My Car should win this.
Drive My Car will probably win.
Drive My Car is going to win. It's the only one out of these categories that was nominated for Best Picture.
Tell you what should win. Worst person in the world. Spoilers, that'll probably be like top 3 on my 2022 movie list. The movie's phenomenal.
Is
I'm
it
excited to watch
technically not a 2021?
I think it released in Norway in 2021. I think the worldwide release was 2022.
Okay.
But Worst Person in the World is really, really good. One of my favorite movies I've ever watched. So
Okay, so for writing for adapted screenplay, we have Coda, Drive My Car, Dune, The Lost Daughter, and The Power of the Dog. So for this one, I believe Coda is your best bet. I think Coda's been winning all the awards previously. in front of the Oscars. But honestly, I wouldn't be mad with. Once again haven't seen The Lost Daughter, but Coda, Drive My Car, Dune, or The Power of the Dog winning, I'd be happy with any of those.
Yeah, me too. They were all very well written.
I was gonna say any of these movies could win, except Lost Daughter.
Yeah, Lost Daughter's not winning. Coda is probably winning, but yeah.
Yeah.
So for writing for original screenplay, we have Belfast, Don't Look Up, King Richard, Licorice Pizza, and The Worst Person in the World. So Worst Person in the World's getting a little bit more love. Don't Look Up won the what award was it? Was it WGA? I think it was the WGA that Don't Look Up won the award for Best Original Screenplay. And people were like outraged.
I was about to say that's kind of surprising.
Do they want to give it to King Richard?
Literally anything besides Don't Look Up.
I think, well, before this, Licorice Pizza has been your best bet. Yeah. Okay. Original screenplay was Don't Look Up.
Yeah.
Wow.
For WGA awards. And that is the most recent, because the Oscars are March 27th, and WGA was March 20th. So that was a week ago.
Okay.
That Don't Look Up won. So Don't Look Up could win this, and film Twitter would go insane.
I was about to say the film world would be very, very upset.
But Licorice Pizza has been the frontrunner other than that instance. To be honest, I haven't seen Worst Person in the World, but I have seen Belfast, and I'd rather have Belfast win. Or I guess maybe if I watch Worst Person in the World, I'd like it. But I'm sure I would like Worst Person in the World. But my pick would be Belfast, that I'd want to win. My pick for winning this is probably Licorice Pizza, though.
I want Licorice Pizza to win it.
Yeah, out of all these, I don't think Worst Person in the World stands a chance on this. But
Probably not.
yeah, probably Licorice Pizza. Of all those, yeah, probably Licorice Pizza.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't like Belfast.
I know.
For
it's
some
very
reason.
polarizing.
But those people, I just think are just pretentious. You know? Actually, I won't call them that.
I think people were upset that the movie was pretentious, which, movies are pretentious.
A lot of people thought it was
times.
Oscar baity.
Yes, but it was very Oscar baity, and a lot of people think that it was pretentious just for the sake of being pretentious.
And see, my thing is a lot of people thought that, and there was also another criticism of it where the film didn't go too in depth in like the themes it could have gone into that would have made it better. But my thing is Kenneth Branagh wrote Belfast, directed Belfast. The the main character in Belfast is Kenneth Branagh as a child. It is it's not a biopic, but it's an autobiographical film. He did it how he wanted to do it. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of, it doesn't mean it's not open to criticism, but people maybe thought it was too cheerful or something. I don't know.
Is this movie shot in 4:3?
No.
Okay.
It's
just a guess.
No. It's for pretentious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's black and white and it's in 4:3.
If it did that, yeah, that might be a little too much.
That was a pure guess.
But no, it's not. But I don't know. I liked Belfast. Alex loved Belfast.
Alex did really like Belfast.
That was on his top 3, right?
I think it might have been Spider-Man No Way Home was his number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I think it was his number 2 movie.
It was up there.
Yeah, it was really high on Alex's list.
But yeah, I don't know.
Belfast and Don't Look Up are you really like them or you really hate the movies.
See, Don't Look Up, we can talk about here. Best Picture, because Don't Look Up got nominated. But yeah, so the nominees for Best Picture are Belfast, Don't Look Up, King Richard, Licorice Pizza, Coda, Drive My Car, Dune, Nightmare Alley, The Power of the Dog, and West Side Story.
Some good movies.
That is a lot of really good movies.
That is 10 films, and the Oscars usually does not do 10. I think they have only done it they have not done it very recently, and they rarely ever do 10. The 10 is the full amount for all these categories. They usually only do 5, and then for Best Picture, they sometimes do 8 or something, but never usually 10.
I've got no clue who is going to win this.
So to begin the awards circuit, Power of the Dog was winning everything. It was Jane Campion winning Best Director and Power of the Dog winning Best Picture. Recently, there's been some controversy, not controversy, but it's been some Coda has been winning.
Coda has been getting it.
So Coda, going up to this, Coda has all the steam to win.
And look, it's not about people like disliking Coda, because I haven't seen Coda, but I'm sure it's a great movie. It's really just because of the other 9 movies Coda is up against.
I don't even know if it's too much controversy. It's just people are so surprised because
Yes.
Coda was not expected to do any of this. People were surprised it got a nomination.
Wow.
And
I've
now,
had Coda on my watch list for like a year.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, that looks like a decent movie. And when Coda started getting like super, super popular in like the award circuit, I was like, what?
Yeah.
Because I feel like nobody talked about it.
A lot of people have been loving it. A lot of people love the cast of Coda. And Troy Kotsur is one of the reasons for that. But so right now, it looks like a 2-dog race in Power of the Dog and Coda.
Yeah.
I'm not sure who's going to win. I haven't seen Coda. I wish I would have seen Coda. But
Yeah, none of us have seen Coda, so we can't really speak on that. But
yeah, don't look up wins.
That would be a travesty.
They're gonna burn down the building.
That would be a travesty.
But I wouldn't be
But
surprised
also,
if it did.
yeah, nothing would surprise me.
Because it's the same thing with Amy Schumer asking Vladimir Zelensky.
Yeah, it's the exact same thing.
It's just people thinking that they did such a good job
Yes.
on something that doesn't matter. It's a movie. I mean,
you know, this award ceremony picking Amy Schumer to host gives me no hope. For
It tells you all
this
you need to
award
know
show.
about the Oscars' credibility in recent years,
Yeah.
and how
Amy-
in touch they are with society.
to
Right.
Amy Schumer's credit, she has been playing all or testing her material at comedy clubs, I guess. But
Such an odd thing.
so
I don't know
she's
if that's
been
a normal thing, but
she's been testing it at least.
it's a funny thing. It's a funny thing to think about
wanna
writing
see-
your Oscar material and then going to a comedy club and being like, "Hey guys, this is my Oscar material. I'm gonna test it real quick."
Like, what are the people who have already heard her Oscar material gonna think when they watch it at the Oscars? You know, like
So weird.
Hopefully, they think it's better.
So weird.
hopefully she's improved on it, right? That's the point.
That's the hope.
Oh god.
And also like the people that are going to the Amy Schumer clubs at the comedy clubs are probably people who like Amy Schumer and will laugh at anything she says.
Maybe.
So like
Maybe.
It's gonna be a shit show,
yeah.
guys.
The people that are watching the Oscars aren't like Amy Schumer comedy fans. So
Hey, we're not Amy Schumer's target audience either, but she
But
is.
Logan is.
Logan is.
Okay. She has been the most talked about person on this podcast.
Schumer podcast.
Yeah, it's not even an Oscar preview. It's an Amy Schumer preview. We'll do an Amy Schumer bingo on the words she might say.
That's a good idea.
That is a great idea.
I
Play a
think,
drinking
yeah,
game and
play a
put
drinking
down-
game.
Put down words of or like just jokes that she'll make,
I'll start working on that.
categories of jokes.
Yeah.
But okay, so yeah, best picture.
Who do you think's winning?
It's Dune or Coda. Or not Dune. I wish it was Dune. That'd be dope.
I want it to be Dune or Power of the
Dune
Dog,
would be dope.
but
But it's gonna be Power of the Dog or Coda. My guess is it'll be Coda because Coda's been getting all the buzz.
Yeah, my guess is Coda. I would be cool with Dune. I'd be really cool with West Side Story. I know
Yeah.
West Side Story also doesn't really stand a chance, but
Yeah.
I really liked West Side Story.
The thing is Best Picture is the Oscars are weird sometimes, and they don't always follow the trend of what award shows have been doing. I remember
For better or for worse.
The most recent one that I can remember is because I watched it live. It's not Best Picture, but it was a leading actor, and I think it was 2020. It was 2020s, I think. Maybe it might have been 2019, but it was whenever Chadwick Boseman from Ma Rainey's Black Bottom and the old guy from The Father. Dude, what is his name? Westworld. Christian, please. I feel so bad for not knowing. Anthony Hopkins.
yeah, dude.
Anthony
I
Hopkins.
almost
for The
said
Father.
Harrison Ford.
So I can't believe I forgot his name. I love Anthony Hopkins.
yeah, he's great.
But okay, so Anthony Hopkins won the Oscar for leading actor. Chadwick Boseman won everything because this was after his passing.
Okay.
So Chadwick Boseman won everything. And I remember Anthony Hopkins was not at the Oscars, and they said his name, and like everyone was shocked.
Like a gasp. I remember that
Just
too.
Shocked.
That's
'Cause
crazy.
It was so they scheduled it for actor to I think win the last award. because they thought
Because
Chadwick Boseman was going to win.
they planned on segueing into like a memorial thing.
Yes,
like to talk about.
And then Anthony Hopkins
won. So yeah, everyone was like, like
the Oscars
aghast.
just ended. The Oscars just ended.
That is crazy. So
essentially, if Amy Schumer was presenting that, it all would have been better.
what I was going to say is, what if something like that happens again and Nightmare Alley takes home Best Picture?
Okay, the thing is so production design, Nightmare Alley is nominated for that. And I saw this stat on Twitter that like whenever Guillermo del Toro gets nominated for production design and Best Picture, he wins Best Picture.
There's a stat for that. Like the obscure
So
ESPN
like Nightmare
stat.
Alley is like a freaking dark horse.
They're a sleeper, man.
I don't know who's it'll probably be okay. It's like 90% Coda or Power of the Dog is winning. 10% someone else could win, but like someone else could win.
Yeah, I mean the thing about like this year's Oscars, I feel like it's always like it, but it's like this year because I feel like I'm paying more attention to it this year. But because like all of them feel like, oh yeah, that's a lock, bro. Man, there's gonna be so many. I feel like either disappointments or just surprises.
And then even like Dune could win because it's got. I think it has. I'm not sure if it does. I don't want to spit false facts here, but I think it has the most nominations.
Judging by what we've talked about,
Or the Power of the Dog might. The Power of the Dog might.
The Power of the Dog, yeah, it's either Power of the Dog or Dune.
Yeah, but it's crazy. I don't know. It'll probably be Coda. That's what I'll lock mine in. That's my lock.
My lock is Coda.
My lock. What is that show? Locking it in.
Deal or no deal?
Oh yeah, I'm locking it in. Coda. That's my bet.
My lock is the Power of the Dog, but
It's
you
not
better
bad.
you better watch
pretty good
out.
lock.
You better watch out for Nightmare Alley.
For Don't Look Up.
Okay,
But you better watch out for Don't Look Up.
Don't Look Up is not winning.
Watch it. Hey guys, if Don't Look Up wins, just I hope people like listening to this and like Don't Look Up wins. We're like, hey, Don't Look Up's not gonna win, and then it plays that like don't copyright strike us. I don't know how that works, but
No,
okay.
you are not. Yeah,
It's my favorite part about when I listen to podcasts in my free time, and I'll listen to like a podcast about something that I watched the day before, but the podcast came out, before it.
Right.
And they're like, oh yeah, this is definitely gonna happen. And then I've already seen it and
completely
that
wrong.
didn't happen.
That's the same thing with like if you're trying to set your fantasy lineup or something.
That's
when
when I listen to my sports podcast.
Yeah.
That's my favorite thing. So that's probably gonna happen with this.
yeah,
Probably.
We're all gonna, oh yeah, bro, this is definitely this one. And we're gonna be wrong on every single one.
Yeah.
Well,
But just know our opinion is worth way more than the Academy.
Totally.
absolutely.
Totally. We know way more than that.
We're the common people more so than the Academy. So
Our film knowledge is more vast than that stinky Academy.
Stinky Academy.
all right, what are we doing for the Oscars, guys? Like, are we gonna watch it or watch it together?
I would like to, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
Well,
I don't think Hunter wants to, man.
What?
we could put in our. Hey,
I'm just sitting here.
I'm printing off bingo cards. All right,
I still
we're
want to
doing Amy Schumer bingo.
I still want to post I still want to get like an Excel sheet with all of our picks for like the main categories and see who wins.
Yeah, we need to make like a thing where we all like,
Put our picks in.
That'd be cool.
That would be fun. I think it should be.
I wish Oscars weren't on a Sunday at 7.
I know that's
it's the worst time.
because they're for sophisticated folks, and sophisticated folks watch things on Sunday night.
Yeah.
But I
Like
wish
The
they were
Walking
on-
Dead.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like the Walking.
Like the Walking.
Yeah,
I wish they were
terrible.
on like Saturday.
There's
night.
so many other shows that are on.
I'm just
Sunday
all
night.
I'm
HBO
just kidding.
shows.
Game of Thrones,
All HBO.
Succession,
Euphoria comes
Go
out
for
every weekend.
The Walking Dead.
Sorry, you were talking about shows that old people still watch. So
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
I think The Walking Dead might be a shoe-in for Best Picture this year. As a whole, in its entirety, all 8,900
this
minutes
is
of it.
completely off topic, but that show has not changed the way they have done things since season 1. It looks the exact same.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
It is broke.
It amazes me like how they have still such a steady audience though.
It's ridiculous.
Crazy.
Wild.
At least it's coming to an end.
No. Well, maybe we make an Excel sheet, put our picks on Twitter or something, and play a shot game on Sunday night for the Oscars. So,
Shot for everyone we get wrong.
Yeah.
oh, right.
No. What?
You think we'll get more right than wrong?
We will.
Honestly,
We'll get more wrong. I don't know. No, we'll get more right than wrong.
That's what I think. Because there's so many where like I feel like it's a clear and obvious winner.
Okay. Let's do wrong then.
Yeah.
a
Not
deal.
all the categories because there's a lot.
There's a lot.
So we die of
Yeah.
alcohol poisoning.
Yeah.
Best costume
For
for
some of
something.
them.
Well,
Alright, yeah.
maybe we use small shot
Unless
glasses.
you're, not a lightweight like myself.
Right. Well, we'll do the shot thing. That'll be a good time. So, well, this isn't our normal show. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it.
Hopefully you guys enjoy us more than having Alex on.
Yeah. Alex decided he wanted to oversleep, so he
took
missed
like a
this
nap.
one. Yeah. But it's okay because he'll be here in like 30 minutes, but we just couldn't wait for him. Sorry.
No, yeah, we didn't want him on the pod. So.
No, that's okay. All right. Well, thank you guys for listening. If you liked what you heard, then go ahead and like the video if you're on YouTube and leave us a review wherever you listen to podcasts. You can follow us on Instagram at the PodRats and on Twitter at _PodRats.
Follow us for Sunday Night Bingo.
Sunday Night Bingo this week on Twitter. We'd appreciate all the follows. We love you guys. We appreciate your support. We'll be back next week. Until then, put yourself first and take care of each other.
See ya.
Bang.